Night Sky Drones. I got some exciting news for you about a new update for the Mavic 3 that I think you'll like to hear. Sit tight and let's talk about it. First thing I want to talk about with the Mavic 3 is the new update. The new update brings some new features. One of those features I think you'll like a lot, and that's waypoints. Yes, we now have waypoints on the Mavic 3. You may ask, why do I need waypoints? What can I do with waypoints? Waypoints lets you fly the Mavic 3 on a pre-described route. The drone flies automatically. You even choose points of interest while it's flying this route. So it takes the manual control sticks out of your hands and puts it on the drone in a pre-planned flight route. You can fly that route hundreds of times and it'll still fly the same route. Maybe some minor differences, but it takes that, where was I? Will I get the same shot? It takes all of that away. Look at the video below and you can see a waypoint in action and tell me what you think. So here we have waypoints up. We're setting our drone in position and we're setting our first waypoint. As you can see, you can use waypoints and fly out your pre-described path and set each path to the plot. But there's also a function to set your point of interest. And what that is while you're flying your waypoint, you can set a point of interest and your drone will focus on that subject. So we're flying our first plot now. We've set it. We're flying to our second location. And of course, you just top of the screen and you set your second waypoint. Right now, we're focusing on the tower. We set that as our point of interest. And you can set multiple points of interest. So that's a great thing about the waypoint function. And you continue to fly. You set your elevation, your speed. You can do that afterwards or in the beginning, but you just fly out your route and you set each point where you want the drone to follow. You set which way you want it to face. If you use point of interest, it will face that direction. But as you can see, we're plotting out our points in this waypoint function. It shows the duration of the flight, the distance that you travel. All are useful features when you're flying this route. It even shows how long of a distance you've traveled. So far we've set 4 waypoints. I'm going to go for one more, but this is just to give you an example of what to expect, what you'll see when you're flying and setting your waypoint points. Now with waypoints, it gives way to some creative design, some creative ingenuity you could come up with. Let's say you save your pre-planned route and you save it. It's saved in there. You can keep flying this route. Let's say you fly it once every month or twice every month or a few times every season. You then combine all of those videos and make one big video of the seasons changing but flying the same route. That's creative. That's making an awesome video. Another thing that changed when DJI bought this update with the waypoints, they increased the flight limit, the ceiling height limit at which you can fly your drone. They increased it by a lot. That's not to say go fly your drone as high as you can fly it. Of course, you need to remain within laws, but in some instances, you may have to fly your drone over a building. Or say you're in the middle of nowhere and there's a mountain range and you need to get to the top. With that increased limit, it gives you room to do that. But again, follow the laws and rules and regulations of your area, of your region where you are. We want to keep our hobby safe. So please don't do anything stupid with that. I can already think of a ton of ways I would use waypoints or how waypoints would be useful. What's some of the ways you're going to use waypoints? Put it in the comments below and let's see what you think. One thing I do like about waypoints is being able to save your flight pattern and saving it. I think it's good. Also, what I also learned about waypoints is you manually fly the route, but there's a way where you can type in those coordinates on the computer or plot out your path on another device and load it into it and then fly that route. I mean, that's a game changer. It's going to save so much time I mean, it's awesome. DJI has been consistently listening to its user base and giving us what we need. So thank you, DJI. Only one more ask, bring the SDK to the Mavic 3. I know it's a long shot, but it's something we've been asking for. You've given us everything else, so maybe. Users, tell me what you think about the SDK. Would you like DJI to bring that? Well, altogether, I think Waypoints is a useful feature. I'll definitely be using it. I'm just thinking, my mind is running about creative things I can use with Waypoints, or how I can maximize the benefits of Waypoints. But that's all I have for Eye in the Sky drones. Continue to be safe, have fun flying. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. And as always, be safe and have fun flying.